Bear with me, folks. I apologize for that. I don't know what happened. My PC just basically quit streaming, or it basically went network dead. I don't know what happened. My PC just basically yeah. All right, bear with me, guys. I promise I will get there. I saw Leo saying he had to take off. All right, I think that's everything. That was just like totally weird. All right, we got to get through some of these questions real quick. Yeah, but for whatever reason, my primary PC just basically said, no, your network's connected, but we're not letting you in. And I know you guys need some music while I'm doing this. Otherwise, people are going to run away on me. All right, so if anybody's wanting to volunteer to take over Leo's spot, let me know. That's what happens when you're a popular person, Twisty. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, here was the next question. So again, if somebody wants to take over Leo's blue spot, let me know. In which language is the Ramayana written? In which language is the Ramayana written? And your four choices are Hebrew, Arabic, Phoenician, and Sanskrit. All right, Twisty taking over the blues. And it is indeed Sanskrit. All right, Mark. 2, 3, 7, 13. So that was 14. So we're actually where we're supposed to be. So Mark, which box would you like? All right, 24 it is. And no captures for Mark on that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, everybody back in. And here is the next question on the board. Now, for those, since Twisted just in, Twisty, you have to remember, you cannot answer the question until I see all four on the board. So if you want to guess early, you got to time it right so I'm going to see it. Who once said, bigamy is having one wife too many, monogamy is the same? Who once said, bigamy is having one wife too many, monogamy is the same? And your four choices are: was it said by Thomas Becket, W.C. Fields, Oscar Wilde, or Bob Hope? Who once said, bigamy is having one wife too many, monogamy is the same? Mark says it is Oscar Wilde. Is it Oscar Wilde? It is Oscar Wilde who made that quote. So, Mark, which number would you like? Actually, you have to take either 14 or 22. Because you have to do a capture. So you have to take 14 or 22. $22 it is, which gives Mark the next red square on the board. And it is time for the next question. Which cheese is responsible for 50 to 60% of the Netherlands' total annual production of cheese? Which cheese is responsible for 50 to 60% of the Netherlands' total annual production of cheese? Is it? I can't take that, Twisted. It came in too early. Is it Limburger, Edam, Mimolette, or Gouda? Is it Limburger, Edam, Mimolette, or Gouda? Twisted in first with Gouda. Is it Gouda? It is Gouda, which means blue gets to take a square. And Twisted, as you cannot capture any squares with the blue take, you can pick any remaining square that's on the board. All right, Twisted taking box number 15. Now, it's safe at the moment. Nobody can capture it because they're going to have to take 10 and 20 to take it. So you never know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the 15th question. Or they can get the 20th question and steal it back from you. The next question on the board is as follows. In Ohio, they discovered a bird's nest of what bird type that was said to have weighed over 1 ton? In Ohio, they discovered a bird's nest of what bird type? And the nest was said to have weighed over 1 ton. Was the nest from a crow, a bald eagle, a buzzard, or a raven? In Ohio, they discovered a bird's nest that weighed over 1 ton. that was said to have been from which bird type? Twisted says the bald eagle. Is it the bald eagle? It is the bald eagle. All right. And can Twisted capture any squares? Nope. Twisted, you cannot capture a square where you're at. So that means you can print any of the remaining numbers on the board. Think of it like Othello, if you've ever played Othello or Reversi. All right, Twisted taking box number 20. 1, 2, 3, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All right, so that was question 17. I'm off by 1. I lost count somewhere. 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next question is, in which city was the 1977 U.S. Open held in golf? In which city was the 1977 U.S. Open held in golf? Did it take place in San Francisco, California, Mexico City, Mexico, Charlotte, North Carolina, or Tulsa, Oklahoma? Mark in first and says it's Tulsa. Was it Tulsa? It was. The 1977 was held in Tulsa, Oklahoma. All right, let's see. Mark, you cannot capture any squares at the moment. So which box would you like? $14 for red. And that is question 18. So this is question number 19. And here is question number 19, which means we're getting to the key 20th question. In Lynch Heights, Delaware, there is a law on the books that says it's illegal to do what on an airplane? In Lynch Heights, Delaware. Oh, you're right, red. That does go red. I missed that one. In Lynch Heights, Delaware, there is a law on the books that says it's illegal to do what on an airplane? Is it illegal to sneeze on an airplane, whistle on an airplane, pass gas on an airplane, or shout on an airplane? Twisted says it is illegal to pass gas on an airplane. Is it pass gas? No, which means Twisted will be locked out of the next question. Mark says it is illegal to sneeze on an airplane. Is it sneeze on an airplane? It is illegal in Lynch Heights, Delaware to sneeze on an airplane. All right, Mark, which box would you like next? And I do not see any captures. I'm checking to make sure. Nope, no captures at the moment. All right, Mark taking number 4. All right, so Twisted, you are locked out of this next question. Everybody else is in. This is question number 20. Ladies and gentlemen, for question number 20, whoever gets it basically removes the color of one of their opponent's squares. Okay? You do not get a color of your own. You just basically get to remove one color. Here is the question. From what country does Sukendal wine come from? From what country does Sukendal wine come from? And the four choices are, so the only way Twisted can get this is if the other three all miss. Is it Bulgaria, Hungary, Romania, or Poland? From what country does Sukendal wine come from? Is it Bulgaria, Hungary, Romania, or Poland? Rose says it comes from Hungary. Does it come from Hungary? No, it does not come from Hungary, which means Bros will be locked out for the next question. Mark says Sukendal wine comes from Bulgaria. Does it come from Bulgaria? Indeed it does. All right, Mark. There's only one box you can remove. Well, I'll take that back. There are 4 boxes you can remove the color from. Which box would you like to blank out? All right, we are going to attack box number 25. So 25 is now an open box again. And Bros, you are the only one that cannot answer this question at the moment. Here is the question. Which of the following never had a UK #1 single? Which of the following never had a UK #1 hit single? And your 4 choices are Fleetwood Mac, Marvin Gaye, UB40, or Genesis. Which of those 4 never had a UK #1 hit single? Twisted says it's Fleetwood Mac. Is it Fleetwood Mac? No, they actually did have a #1. Which of those did not have a UK #1 hit single? Yoda says it's Marvin Gaye. Is it Marvin Gaye? No, it's not Marvin Gaye. So Mark, you basically got a 50-50 shot. Is it UB40 or is it Genesis? Which of the 2 did not have a UK #1 hit single? Mark says it's UB40. Is it UB40? No, it's actually Genesis. Genesis is the only one that did not have a UK #1 single. UB40 had Red Red Wine. Marvin Gaye had... damn it, I'm forgetting. The other 3 each had 1. The other 3 each had 1. Which means, Bros, without answering a question, you get a choice. Would you buy like box number 11 or number 18? Nope. You miss, you're out. You're out for the next question. So basically, Bros has got like a chance for doubles. So, Bros, would you like to let Bros take number 18? And that means Bros gets the 2 right up the middle. All right, Bros, you are the only one that gets a shot at this. Yeah, sexual healing, that's the one. Thank you. And I cannot remember what Fleetwood Mac had for their number one. All right, so bros, you get one free shot at this question. The 1965 Lionel Bart musical Twang was based on whose life? The 1965 Lionel Bart musical Twang was based on whose life? Was it based on William Tell, Legolas Greenleaf, Robin Hood, or Apollo? You got 4 archers there, so that's your one clue, so to speak. The 1965 Lionel Bart musical Twang was based on which archer's life? William Tell, Legolas Greenleaf, Robin Hood, or Apollo? No, they had hits in the U.S. According to my numbers, they did not have any in the U.K. Singles wise. All right, Bros says it is Robin Hood. Is it Robin Hood? It is Robin Hood. All right, so now everybody will be back in. And Bros, you have a choice. You can have box number 11, 16, or 10. You can't take 12. All right, number 10 it is, which means Bros takes, oh, and 25. My bad. Yeah, you could have taken 25 as well. I keep forgetting 25 was open. Because I see the blue and it's just like, for some reason, it just all ran together. So, quick opportunity, Bros. If you want 25, let me know. And I will change it back. $10, $11, $16, and $25. I always miss one. No, you don't, Mark. You do not. You have to. That's the one thing we do different. Is if you get 25, you cannot take the whole column because there are 2 different colors between you and your red. That's the one thing I've always done different from the main game. Is you can only take if a single color is between your 2 colors. I've always done that different with this game. Everything else I do just like, try to do like the main one. But this one I do differently. All right, the next question is, in which English city did the 1819 Peterloo Massacre take place? In which English city did the 1819 Peterloo Massacre take place? And your 4 choices, ladies and gentlemen, are as follows. Did it happen in Cambridge, Stratford-upon-Avon, London, or Manchester? That's why it's always been a 4-player game, because if there's a change of colors, it will affect your strategy as to where you place. Mark says the Peterloo Massacre took place in Manchester. Is he correct? He is 100% correct. And let's see, Mark, you got 2. So I think your only capture square, I'm checking, 2 and 12. So Mark, you got 2 or 12. Which one would you like? Number 12 it is. And it gives Mark this red square and that red square. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. We got 4 questions left to fill the board. And this can still be anybody's game. This can still be anybody's game, depending on who answers what. Here is the next question. John Philip Sousa, considered the March King, wrote how many marches in his lifetime? John Philip Sousa, considered the March King, wrote how many marches in his lifetime? And your 4 choices are, this one you're not even going to, I know you're not going to guess beforehand. Did he write 104, 136, 152, or 127? John Philip Sousa, considered the March King, wrote how many marches in his lifetime? Twisted says he wrote 127. Is it 127? No, which means Twisted is locked out for the next question. Bros says he wrote 152. No, because I had a problem with the my network, Sal, so it kind of shot a few things. Speaking of which, let me go reestablish that. Yoda says 136. Is it 136? It is 136 of them. All right, now the YouTube chat should be working. Which means Yoda gets to put a green square. So Yoda, you do not have a box on the board. Would you like box number 2, 11, or 16? Or 25? 2, 11, 16, or 25? All right, now the YouTube one should be working again. Now the YouTube chat should be working. I hope. All right, Yoda takes box number 11, and we are down to 3 questions. What is the term, and this is for Mark and Yoda only, what is the term given to the cut of meat, usually top round, that is tenderized by a fierce pounding of a mallet? What is the term given to the cut of meat, usually top round, that is tenderized by a fierce pounding of a mallet? Is it flank steak, skirt steak, cube steak, or hanger steak? Flank steak, skirt steak, cube steak, or hanger steak. So again, only Yoda or Mark can get first guess. Yoda says it's a cube steak. Is it a cube steak? It is a cube steak, which means Yoda gets a second square on the board. So Yoda, would you like box number 2, 16, or 25? $25 it is. And I think that just made Mark really happy. I think that made Mark really happy because all he's got to hope is that Twisted doesn't take 16, I think. But you never know what's going to happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, question number 25, I believe. Which of the following photographers made their name making large-scale black and white photos of nude men? Which of the following photographers made their name making large-scale black and white photos of nude men? And the four choices are Diane Arbus, Alfred Eisenstadt, William Wegman, or Robert Mapplethorpe. Which of those photographers made their name making large-scale black and white photos of nude men? Was it Diane Arbus, Alfred Eisenstadt, William Wegman, or Robert Mapplethorpe? Twisted says it's William Wegman. Is it William Wegman? No, it's not William Wegman. South was 100% right. Twisted gets wrong answer. Diane Arbus, Alfred Eisenstadt. Yoda says it's Robert Mapplethorpe. Is it Robert Mapplethorpe? It is Robert Mapplethorpe, which means, Yoda, would you like box number 2 or box number 16? Yoda taking box number 2. All right, it is very simple. Twisted is locked out at the moment. Yoda can only put one more square in. Bros can only put one more square in, and they can't capture. So this is what it comes down to. If Mark gets this question, he wins the game. If Yoda or Bros gets this question, Mark wins the game. If all three miss, Twisty wins the game. So, ladies and gentlemen, the final question of the game. From which Shakespearean play did Aldous Huxley take the title for his novel, Brave New World? From which Shakespearean play did Aldous Huxley take the title for his novel, Brave New World? No, Mark hasn't passed out. He's here. Did he get the title from Tempest, Midsummer's Night's Dream, Richard III, or Titus Andronicus? Mark says that Brave New World came from the Tempest. Did it come from the Tempest? And that is exactly where it came from. And with that, Mark takes the game. And let's see, it was 3, 6, 7, 11, 15 for Mark. Twisty had 2. The Bros had 5. And Yoda had 3. Oh, I was wrong. I don't think Mark could have lost. I don't think Mark could have lost because he would have only given up 1, 2, 3, 4 squares, which would have left him with 11. So Mark took the game. I had it miscounted. So congratulations, Mark. You have taken the attack panel quiz 25 game. Surprisingly, this game's usually actually a lot closer. Leo started off hot. I mean, Leo basically asked Mark for the 4th seat, and he gave it to him. And Leo basically took, what was it, the first first 5, and then Mark came back and went on a hot streak, and then Yoda came in and kind of shepped it out of everybody at the end. All right, so congratulations, Mark. Now, I did do something for this. We're going to try it. This is not for any vault slots. This is just to see if I have this working. All right, Mark, there is part of a picture in front of you. You get to see everything behind the boxes you answered. I am not going to say anything about the picture. There are 3 questions that are going to come up about this picture. You have to answer the 3 questions. All right, so get it memorized because the questions do cover the picture up. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to look it over. This is one of those where I think I could actually move the question box off to the side. All right, Mark, let me know when you got that picture reasonably memorized. And then we will give you your first 3 questions on the board. Or now normally what we do if we were doing a vault is basically you get 1 vault number for this game and 1 for every one of the 3 questions you answer correctly. So Mark, like I said, we're just doing this for a little bit of a practice step. All right, here's question number 1 for you. In which national park would you find these art figures? In which national park would you find these art figures or this art drawing? All right, Yoda, have yourself a good one, my dear. So I'm gonna have to move the questions out of the way. The actual answer is Canyonlands National Park. All right, so that's question number 1. Question number 2. In which U.S. state would you find this park? In which U.S. state would you find this park? You would find it in Utah. And the third and final question is... Oh, that is not right. Apparently one of my questions is missing. Damn it. The third question is something along the lines of... this park stands at anywhere from 3,200 to 7,200 feet, which classifies it as being a what kind of desert? So I gotta go back and check and see where my other question is. That's why I needed to do this as a practice, because I needed to see how many of my 3 final questions popped up. So basically this park is in a desert with an altitude of anywhere from 3,200 to 7,200 feet, which gives it what term as a desert classification? I know that's the third question because I actually saw the file. Nope, it's actually known as a high desert. It's actually known as a high desert. So officially, if we were doing this for the vault, you'd have gotten 2 numbers off the board. Because you got 1 for winning the game and 1 for 1 question. So yeah, I got to clean that up. But at least I know now how to clean that up. Alright, so we are going to close this. And give me 1 minute, Mark, while I get over to my treasure chest and get that picked out. Actually, I have to do this another way because I forgot it crashed. So it's... And if anybody's on YouTube, let me know if the chat's going through. No, it's a McDonald's Happy Meal, Twisted. Those are the McDonald's Happy Meal toys. Those are the ones when they published them or they put them out. They actually put them in the little mini VHS cases. All right, Mark. With that, we need a number between 1 and 182 from you, my friend. All right, let me know, Sal. Just put something in the chat, and I'll see if it comes through. All right, Mark taking treasure chest number 179, which gets him the Ultimate Warrior figure. Ow! Give me a minute. Ironically, this was one that Show and Little French Lady sent me. And it was like not long after I put it in the prize pile, they actually picked it up. And it's like, nope, you sent this to me. We have to repick. That's why he's got Show/Little French Lady repick. So Mark will be getting the Ultimate Warrior from the Elite Series. This is from, I got to remember what year. Actually, I think this is like a recent one. 2016. Yep, it came through South. Muchas gracias. Yeah, I forgot to restart the restream chat. That's why the YouTube one wasn't going through. So congratulations, Mark. That is now yours. And I have to take my scribble note. I don't think I've got anything else going out for you currently, do I? I don't think I've got a package with your name on it at the moment. But that goes to Mark. Ta-da! And we put this label, this page. So this is one, Mark, where you have to thank Show and Little French Lady because they actually sent this one to me. Ta-da! All right, so we're going to drop him in here. I'll put it right on top of on Jax's Black Widow figure. But ladies and gentlemen, apologies for the technical issues. It's just one of those things that happen. You can't control the network, or the network starts coming after you. I'm on my start on my XSplit program. Which reminds me, Twisted, are you moving are you moving your Thursday broadcast back or not? I know he thinks XSplit is the greatest thing since sliced bread. God only knows why. You can't convince him otherwise. As much as we need to. But yeah, Twisted, I need to know, are you moving your Thursday one back or not? Because I don't want to overlap you on Thursdays if you are, or if you aren't. Because like I said, I kind of want to move my After Dark one back about an hour. But I figured I'd check with you first and see. Wish I could do the splits? Nope. Nope, no. It's a guy thing. Have no desire to do the splits. I have no desire to do them. Yeah, you can actually stream without a camera, South. Just to show you. If I didn't have a camera, that's what you would see. You're on Cali time on Thursdays. So 11 to 2 would be 1 to 3 Central, right? I use OBS, so I use OBS. But yeah, you don't need a cam to stream. It helps because people want to see faces. But you actually don't have to. Okay, so you're going to go 11 to 2. Well, that still means I'm overlapping you then. No, because he said I'm on Cali time on Thursdays. That's why I was asking. All right, I'll figure something out. Because, yeah, like I said, I think I want to move it back from 10:30. Because normally it's 10:30 to midnight. And I'm seriously thinking about moving Thursday back to like 9:30 to 11. I'm seriously considering that. That's what I'm thinking about doing, is 9:30 to 11. Because it's hard to get anybody in for the After Dark show. It is really hard to get anybody in for the After Dark show. But yeah, if you're streaming video games, for instance, you don't need a camera. If you're streaming straight from your PC, all you need your PC and the software. If you are doing all right, cool. I will change my schedule to fix that. If you're streaming from the PlayStation, you can either do it straight from the PlayStation or you go through the Gato, or you do like I do at times when you're really, really crazy, and you do a little bit of Gato streaming. This is basically what we were doing. This is our Friday show. And I'm trying to think if I've got any board games, computer board games set up in here, and I don't think I do yet. No, I don't have any of the board games in there yet. I thought I did, because I was moving some more today, but I haven't tested them or run any of them. The only other thing that I haven't done that I do want to test is I want to do the other streamer windows, and I meant to test it this week. I may try to test it tomorrow. I don't know whether or not I'm going to do that. But ladies and gentlemen, with that, we're going to wrap things up tonight. I hope you guys had as much fun as I always do, other than the technical snafus. And like I said, I really wish I knew why my network went. And it only affected like one computer. It honestly only affected one computer. The other laptop worked just fine. This one just kind of croaked on me for whatever reason. But we will probably be doing some retro streaming tomorrow if I'm not PlayStation game playing. I want to get back in and play some more Paladins. I make fun of people that play Fortnite, and I'm sitting here playing a cartoonish shooter as well. It's just a lot shorter than Fortnite ever is. It's like I'm waiting for somebody to just come in and say, "Yeah, right, you're a Paladins player." And I was like, "Yeah, and you're a Fortnite player. Paladins Fortnite. Paladins Fortnite." But with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up this evening. I hope you guys have as much fun watching the show as I do putting it together. Everybody that watches us from Twitch, everybody that watches us on YouTube, Mixer, Stream Me, when it's working. With that, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Mark who got the Ultimate Warrior figure. And congratulations to... I forgot who got the small tonight. I'm drawing a blank. I'm forgetting who got the small this evening. Somebody got it. That's all I remember. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys, again, I've been plugging this pretty much all day. There's still about an hour left in the day. If you got friends, if you got family, you still got time to put one of those little board games out on your table. Get the family around it. Have fun with it for Tabletop Gaming Day today. Make sure you guys check out Geek and Sundry, who have been doing a marathon stream of various board games all day today. And with that, as we always say, exercise the body's great. Don't forget to exercise the gray cells. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will wish you guys a good night, and we will see you guys on Wednesday.
Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits.